Welcome to the dump, and today we are revisiting, reviewing, ranking Long Live ASAP, the studio debut album for A$AP Rocky.
Yeah, looking forward to this one. I haven't heard much of it. I've only heard like 2 songs off it, I'm not gonna lie, so.
Yeah, no, this is one I've heard bits and pieces of in the past, maybe one full listen, but I say we just get right into the rankings, honestly.
Yeah, just start the first track up.
Long Live ASAP title track.
I ain't kidding, hide your kittens, hit your children's with that Smith, a bunch of ignorant little.
Let's rank it.
First track, intro track, we got Long Live ASAP. I gave it a 7.0. I thought it was a decent start to the album.
Yeah, I gave it an 8.0.
Okay,
at
so you
number
thought
9 here.
All right, so you thought it was great.
I think this is a stronger intro than we got off of his last album.
I agree with you there. Yep.
I think there's really cool instrumentals, and I like the transitions on this one. Mm-hmm. Goes from like that hard rapping to that little euphoric vibe where he's kind of singing. It kind of gives me like Sundress vibes for that one.
Ah, Sundress, yep.
Like such a great, and there's a really cool music video with this one. Like really cool editing styles. So
yeah, very cool.
Big fan of this one, and yeah.
But a good way to start off the album.
Yeah, facts. All right, well, let's move on to track 2, Goldie.
Jeans cause they naked cause you famous. Like some motherfucker ain't it. These other rappers ain't it. So tell me shank, rolling up that dank, blowing on that stank. What you mean? Tell me what you drink. I'm on that.
Drink it.
Second track, Goldie. I threw it at number 11 with a 7.4. Pretty good song.
I threw it at 8 with an 8.5. I think this is a very great song.
It's got a very catchy melody to it.
Yeah, and this really cool, like, chill little instrumental. Mm-hmm. Great flows on this, though. Like, really strong performance for me on this one. He's just really in his bag and kind of talking his shit, but honestly, this is the one that grew on me the most, listening through it the week here. Great track.
And having them on repeat, so totally get it.
All right, well, let's move on to track 3, Pussy Money Weed.
Fuck broke, trying to be rich all life. I could have been a criminal and just rolled dice. My nuts hanging my top back. Racks, it was just a flight. Flew a bitch out too, it was just a night. Shorty got the booty, make a nigga say.
Drink it.
PMW threw it at number 6 with a 7.9. Right on the verge of great.
Yes, sir. I threw it at number 11 with a 7.5, so a very good song here.
I liked this Schoolboy Q feature a lot more than the last one.
Oh, yeah, I think this one clears.
Yeah, this one definitely clears the last one.
I think they got a lot better, like, just working together. Like, this is more of a fun collab to me.
Yeah, I think it fit a lot better on this song.
Like the concept, they're not taking too serious, so I think they're just having fun with this one.
Yeah.
And Pussy Money Weed is all he really needs, so.
That's all you really need.
Yeah, well, let's move on to track 4, Level.
Yep.
Juice snacks, it's a movie, nigga, with a new cast. Get the news flash, get the truth back. This is boom on me. Shooters round me. Keep them looters round me.
Let's rank it.
Track 4, Level. This is one of the songs I knew off the album, obviously, because it's honestly, it's not even the biggest song. It's only got 200 mil streams. Well, anyways, I gave it a 9.6, number 1 song on the album for me.
Yeah, also number 1, I gave it a 9.8, so almost perfect here.
But one question is, this is the only Clams Casino production on the whole album? Was there any
I
other
know
songs?
for sure, yeah.
Yeah, which kind of surprised me because the last album had so much of it.
Yeah, no, this one, the last album definitely leaned into it a lot harder.
Yeah.
Just, this song's got probably one of his best beats ever, if not the best.
Like, so iconic. I can't believe this song doesn't have more streams. I'm honestly surprised.
I love he gives the beat space, though. He gives the beat a lot of space to, like, build up.
That's what
it feels like you're charging up, and whenever
perfect.
he gets back on the beat, it's like he's blasting off, man. Like,
yeah.
Just an iconic song and one of his best songs by far.
I couldn't imagine any other rapper on this beat. Rocky just kills it.
Like obviously Lone had an unreleased song on this, but like,
yep.
You just can't compare the performances.
No, not at all.
It's just not fair because this is just an outstanding performance, and not many rappers could find their way on this beat. So.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you there.
Well, let's move on to track 5, Hell.
Game serves, so serves. Whopping knees, niggas say I'm blessed, my bad.
Let's rank it.
Track 5, Hell. I threw it at number 16 with a 6.1. This song didn't really get to me too much.
Fair. I threw it at 14 with a 7 here. So
sure.
I think it's a cool song. I think Rocky doesn't do too much on here. Honestly, it's really just the hook on here that's really gave me this.
That part did stand out to me the most.
Like,
out of any of
it gives me heavy like 2010 like pop vibes.
2010,
like something you'd hear from like Lord or like Charlie XCX.
Yeah.
Like back in like 2012 or something. Like
I
think it's
totally
a
get
cool
that.
song, but far from one of the strongest on here. It's
Yeah, I'll have to agree with you there.
a lot higher highs on here. So
Yeah.
not too much to add here. Like I said, pretty standard performance, and this is probably one of Rocky's weakest performance on this album, I think.
Sure, that's fair.
Let's move on to track 6, Pain, featuring Overdose.
I'm talking my more jealous size. My niggas is hella fly. You over excessive. Just wanna take them from me.
It was a light skin reaction, like light skin reaction.
Let's rank it.
Track 6, Pain. I'll put it at number 15 with a 6.2. Kind of the same as the last track for me. Just kind of forgettable.
Yeah, this is my bottom track, number 17 with a 6.5.
Sure.
So that means it's passable. The only thing really worth mentioning on here, it's kind of predicted the future. It's some Rihanna bars on here.
Oh yeah, that's kind of funny actually.
Feature was okay, but it was just a very like laid back song with nothing really too engaging. Beat was okay.
Yeah.
Feature was forgettable. So
Yeah, I'll have to agree with you
like I
there.
said, nothing really to talk about here. But we're gonna move on to pretty much the opposite of this song.
Facts.
Fucking Problems, featuring Drake, 2 Chainz, and Kendrick Lamar.
What a lineup.
Yeah, I like the fuck, I got a fucking problem. I love bad bitches, that's my fucking problem. But now, ooh, baby, like it raw with the shimmy, shimmy, yeah, huh? ASAP, get like me. Never when this beat is on. Make you think about all of the niggas you been leading on. Make me think about all of the rappers I've been
But she living South the Valley now, vacate in Atlanta, then she going back to Cali. Got your girl on my line.
Let's rank it.
Track 7, Effin' Problems. I threw out number 3 with an 8.7. Iconic song here.
Yeah, I threw it at number 5 with a 9.5.
Oh wow, you gave a lot of high ratings. Holy shit. Just look. Oh shit.
You start seeing a theme here. So
Yeah, true. Yeah, this is very iconic. This is the other song I knew on the album, obviously. 'Cause-
like, really no complaints. You got a really fun beat.
Yep.
Perfect 2 Chainz hook.
Yep.
And then you're getting really stellar performances from Kendrick and Drake. Where
Yeah.
like really great performance in. Like Rocky does this thing too, but it's kind of hard to stand out on this track. So
Yep.
I gave it a 9.5. And actually, a fun fact about this one is this is actually supposed to be submitted for Good Kid, Mad City.
I could see how it could fit on there.
Drake, when he put his verse in for the song, he was hoping this was gonna get in GKMC, but it just didn't make the cut. So
Didn't make the cut, huh?
Rocky inherited a pretty fucking good song. So
No, that's what I mean. Holy shit.
like,
This song
it probably
blew
worked
up.
out perfect for him. So
This song had such a crazy lineup for the time, too.
like
crazy
I said,
lineup.
flawless. There wasn't like just one feature where it just kind of stuck it up. You know, like
Yeah.
everyone was crazy on this one. So
Yeah, totally. 100%.
all right, let's move on to track 8, Wild for the Night.
Yeah.
You don't really want that Glock, boy. You don't really want to feel them shots, boy. You a B-boy, I'm a black boy. I'm a
Let's rank it.
Track 8, Wild for the Night. I threw at number 13 with a 6.6. It's a passable song.
I threw a 12 with a 7.2.
This definitely is one of those songs where, like, if you were playing this shit in 2013,
It's
be a whole
definitely a
different story.
product of its time. Like
I used to love Skrillex, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I love old Skrillex, dude.
I think it's a cool collab. I don't think it's aged the best,
Yep.
but for a crossover, like especially nowadays when you get these EDM crossovers, they're usually pretty fucking terrible, if we're being honest.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I think this is aged better than what we get now. Like I think EDM back then was just, I don't know if it's just more creative or I'm just not in the right spaces, but in terms of pop spaces of EDM, like I see this as a win.
Yeah, no, for
But
sure.
overall, it's not going to get me too much higher than 7.2. This probably only hits if you're at like a club kind of event.
No,
like,
for real.
like,
Especially if you're in the 2010s, then it would hit even harder.
Yeah.
'Cause just for its time, it was probably crazy.
yeah,
but-
thanks. All right, track 9, One Train,
Yep.
featuring Kendrick Lamar, Yellow Wolf, Danny Brown, Joey Badass, Action Bronson, and Big Crit.
A bank account, extra O's in my bed is round the same
Represent that
amount.
one train.
Ever since this new star fame.
I'm on some shit. If I'm not the hottest, then hell must have froze over. You thought
Into my conscious, getting deeper in these flows like conscious. I'm on my high like Michael Jackson, panty loafers, moonwalking on the sun, barefoot with shades on.
Let's rank it.
Track 9, One Train with ton of features. Threw it at number 7 with a 7.9.
Okay, I
Pretty
threw
good.
it at number 6 with 9.4.
Oh,
Another
yeah.
amazing classic. It's a classic posse like track right here.
Yeah, this is such a big song. So many people on
This
it.
is a hard song to like would be like to rank features on this. Like
That would
just
be tough.
such a great track here. Like and Danny in there, great from Joey, from K-Dot, man.
Mm-hmm.
Even Rocky does this thing, and just like so many good performances on here. This was actually supposed to be a single before the album dropped, but
That would have been a crazy
this one leaked actually.
Wow.
This song leaked. So about like a couple weeks later, like I think the whole album leaked, so he just put this all out at once. But just yeah, this is a great song, great beat. The only thing that holds it back from being even higher though is just I think just the length of the song. So
Sure.
it just takes down the replay value with some of it. So
Yeah, that's fair.
But still an amazing song here. Like
Hell yeah. No, for
actually
sure.
a classic here. All right, well let's move on to track 10, Fashion Killa.
Fashion.
Forget a Scotta and that Balenciaga. I'm sipping purple syrup. Come be my purpose to go. I said purpose.
Let's rank it.
Track 10, Fashion Killa. Threw that number 2 with an 8.8.
Valid as fuck.
Yep.
Number 4, another 9.5 right here.
Oh yeah, man! I can't believe I never knew this song. And it seems like it's a pretty popular one. 336 million streams. I feel like this song is very ahead of its time too. Like this came out in 2013. You're telling me like what?
Yeah, no,
Such a cool song.
This song is like perfect. It's like such a simple song. It's not like super overcomplicated, and it's just like a perfect vibe. Like I really love the woman singing in the background on these vocals. Like
Yeah, it's
just
so cool.
so infectious.
So layered.
Like yeah, no, I just love the song. He's chill. He's really like gliding through this beat here. Like
Sounds like a pop hit, honestly.
I feel like it should be, but like yeah, no, I love the bag he gets in on this song, and it's a perfect pocket, and bro's just talking about his perfect woman. So
yeah, super cool.
yeah, no, very big fan of that one.
Yeah,
let's move on to
great
number
song.
11, Phoenix.
Lord Flacco, painting vivid pictures, call me Basquiat Picasso.
Let's rank it.
11, Phoenix. Threw at number 4 with an 8.3. Caught me off guard first listen.
I threw it up at number 2, it's a 9.6.
Ooh, yeah, number 2. Hell yeah, dude.
Love this song.
Not even mad at that.
This is one of the few Rocky tracks where like I feel like the instrumental can be kind of tame.
That was a very chill.
But
very chill
like
beat.
he had the perfect angle on the song. Like
Mm-hmm.
love the introspective like kind of concept here on this.
Such a
Kinda,
cool vision.
Like comparing to people that like got canceled in the media by like Michael Jackson or someone that killed himself like Kurt Cobain.
Sure. Yep.
But no, I just love it. And that beat, dude. I'm telling you, like it's like one of those Sandman beats where it just has you
dude.
floating.
Oh my
bro.
god,
Like,
that middle section, dude. I remember having goosebumps hearing it first time. Like, wow, how have I never heard this before?
Like
I've never heard it. I was like, what?
it's just such a great. This is such a great debut album. Like he's not like he didn't just stick to like what he was doing on his mixtape. He like reinvented himself and is really just stretching like his legacy here. Like
Yeah, massive respect. Crazy.
great. But let's move on to track 12. Suddenly.
Busta had the rhymes, Puffy had the shine, both thugs had more thugs, but that was the shit. Friend, get a nigga smash, I'll be damned if I ask her again. Go slabs on the lack when I spin, then it's back to the back.
Let's rank it.
Track 12, Suddenly. Threw at number 8 with a 7.7. Good song.
Yeah, threw it up at 10 with an 8 here. So
Yeah, this song had a very slow beginning, but he was just like talking, and then
yeah, very slow build up.
yeah, but it was a good build up though
Yeah,
for what came.
Yeah, really cool pace on the song. He really takes his time, but then when he goes in, he kind of starts just cooking on that beat, man.
Yeah, facts, dude.
Like this song kind of just represents on like how he was pretty much just a regular guy, and then whenever his mixtape came up, his career just took off like crazy. Like
Yeah.
and it's showing because I don't think I've given any album we've reviewed so far this consistent, including G and X. So
Yeah, wow. Very consistent rankings.
there's definitely lower lows on this one compared to that, but I don't think I've ever given this many 9s out to anyone. So
Yeah, wow. Yeah, very
it's
impressive.
Very rare here.
Very
so.
impressive right there.
Let's move on to track 13, Jodye.
I took a gauge. It could make any problem go away. Talking J, talking yay. That means.
Let's rank it.
And, track 13, Jodye. I threw it at number 9 with a 7.5. That was a good track.
At 13 with a 7.1. So this isn't just any ordinary track, but this is actually a diss track.
Who towards?
It's towards Space Ghost Perp.
Oh, he was on the last album.
I know, man. I don't know what happened. It must have had a fallout, man. But
damn. That's kind of crazy, actually.
There's some cool parts sonically, but this one didn't really reach me sonically too much. I think there's some cool, like, interesting, inventive stuff he's trying to do, like, at the beat, but just not engaging enough for me to be 4 minutes.
Oh, fair enough.
But, yeah, we'll move on to Ghetto Symphony, track 14, featuring Gunplay and ASAP Ferg.
Rooftop got a lounge, just sit around and watch her sunbathe. Dinner date for 1K.
Licking and locking up my swishes. Once she blow my whistle, she know it's the Smith.
Since Rocky spit like Andre, I'm gonna kill him like Big Boy. These rappers is on my.
Let's rank it.
Track 14, Ghetto Sympathy. I put number 10 with a 7.5, so same score as the last song. So I thought pretty good.
All the way up at 3.
You got a way up there.
9.5, man.
Yeah, you got a way up
This is
there.
another song. This is one I've been listening to for a while.
Sure.
I think it's got really cool samples. Like, just I don't know what that's from. It's got to be from, like, a show or something, but really, and I really like the features on here, too.
Yeah, early Ferg is so weird to hear. Like, he just sounded so different back in the day, I feel.
Yeah, him and Gunplay had really good verses, and this one's just been in the rotation probably for 4 or 5 years, so this is one I was very familiar with. So
yeah, I didn't hear of this one until now. So
yeah, no, great track. Well, let's move on to track 15, Angels.
Cash, my slugs glitter. 24 years old, worth a couple million. Shout outs to my cuz, nigga. For a nigga like me, young nigga like me.
Let's rank it.
Track 15, Angels. I threw it at number 5 with an 8.0. I thought this was a great song.
I threw it at 15 with a 6.9.
Sure.
I'm not crazy about the production on this one. I kind of like some of the flows on here. Some of them are okay, but not a ton going for me here. I mean, it's an interesting concept. We'll give it that.
This one really started recording me. I don't know. Off first listen, I really enjoyed this one.
Yeah, I'm just not. Yeah, I'm not crazy like but I guess it's kind of a crazy concept having these kids that like traffic drugs for him and shit.
That's actually kind of insane. I can't lie. That's fucking nuts.
But I don't know. Just compared to a lot of the other songs here, I'm just not super crazy about this one personally. But
sure, fair enough.
Well, let's move on to track 16, I Come Apart, featuring Florence Welch.
Always fall flat cause you want to rush, huh? So we can take it slow.
Let's rank it.
Original outro track, I Come Apart. I threw it at number 14 with a 6.5, so I thought it's a passable song.
Threw at number 7 with an 8.8.
Yeah, you like that one a lot.
Yeah.
It wasn't really for me personally, but I could see the appeal. It just wasn't really for me. So.
I've been listening to this one for a couple years as well. I don't know. Like, it seems like a weird pairing having, like, this girl has, like, nothing to do with hip-hop in general. Like, I don't know. But weirdly enough, I think this pairing, like, really works, like, super well. And, like, this is kind of reminds me of Hell. It kind of has, like, that 2010s, like, pop vibe to it.
Yeah, no, I definitely could tell there.
But
yeah.
this one just kills it way harder for me. I think, like, just the sound he's going for on here was, like, perfect. And this is the only song on the album that didn't leak.
Really?
This is the one song that made it through with no issues.
Damn, that's kind of crazy.
But, no, I'm a huge fan of this one. Very good replay value just because I've been playing this one for a couple years. So
yeah, no, for sure.
let's just finish off with Purple Swag Remix.
The remix.
Dripping stains and I'm flipping man, so it's to the good. I'm holding wood with diamonds on it. Swag.
Let's rank it.
Purple Swag remix. See, I give it a 6.0, but here's the thing. Like, on the last album, I actually think the original for this, not the remix, the original, is, like, amazing. I shouldn't say amazing. I gave it, like, a great score. But I really like the original version of the song. But I feel like the remix, it wasn't for me at all. I feel like Rocky just was meant for this beat.
Yeah, I was kind of iffy about the original, but with this remix with all the features on it, it heavily bloats the track.
Yeah.
There's no very interesting performances on here, and like I said, I was already kind of iffy on the song, which I think, you know, there's some components that are cool. Like, I do like the instrumental, but just with a bunch of these features that I just have no interest in. So
yeah, I wasn't really interested very much at all. I just prefer the original so much more. So that's why I put it last place.
Let's give our final scores.
Final scores. Gave it a 7.5. Pretty good album.
I gave it an 8.3, so this is a very great album here, man.
Yeah, very high score there for, It's honestly valid, though. Fully valid.
I think he kept moving forward, man. He found a lot of new pockets, like different pop or like these little spacey club beats.
Yep.
He had a little bit of everything on this one. I'll say it's definitely a lot more consistent. I think there's a handful of tracks on his mixtape you could say are higher highs, but I think there's just more great tracks on here. It's maybe a little bloated. Like, I'd say playlist-wise for me is from like 12 up. So 12 of the 17 tracks I'd play here.
Yeah, I don't know how I would do it. I'd probably go 8 and up.
Okay.
Yeah, probably 8 and up for me.
I'd say probably like, honestly, 3 of my top 5 Rocky songs are on here with like Level and Phoenix. Yeah. And shit, I could see Fashion Killer going up the way I've been
Fashion
bumping it
Killer is so hard.
Like, I can see it almost jumping some of these, but...
That song's hard.
Yeah, no, great album.
Yeah, great album right here.
Well, if you made it this far, you might as well like and subscribe. Leave a comment what you think of the album.
Yep.
And keep giving us requests because,
we're
going to keep giving you the content.
Yep, let us know. And you already know.
Duh.